So we are just about ready to go here. It will be Sammy Mueller to serve to open it up for the Spartans as they'll bring it forward. Spartans going from left to right to start, and here we go. High serve brought in hard. The set by Garrett. Dallas Jasper goes short with it, and a handling error on the University of Tampa. And the Lions break the ice. They'll get the serve as they lead 1-0 here in set number 1. The Lions coming in 13-5 on the year. They've slipped up a little bit in recent weeks. They look to get back on track here. They've took 2 of their last 3. The set by Mueller, and they go to Volger, and it's blocked. Dallas Jasper on the block. And it's 2-0 Lions. Reggie Van de Vetter, the serve for St. Leo. She goes high and far with it, and it's beyond the back line. And Spartans are on the board. Caitlin Ajmani to serve for the Spartans. She brings in a nice dig by Van de Vetter. The set by Garrett. They go to Jasper for the swing, and it's blocked off the hands. The set by Mueller. She goes short with it. It's bumped up close to the net, and it's going to be hit up in the air. Nice save by the Libero McAvaney, and it falls on the Leo side. 2-2 our score. Ajmani to bring it forward once again. 2-2 here in the opening set. And Ajmani's serve goes long, and the Lions will get the serve back. 3-2 they lead. Bradshaw exits. Cedarholm comes on, and she'll serve. Dig by Ajmani. They go to Demps for the swing, and it's kept up by Garrett out of bounds. Cedarholm will give it a go, and they keep it alive. Spartans go soft with it, and it falls in between Cedarholm and Kriglova. And back and forth action here for the first 6 points of the evening. 3-3 our score. The Libero for the Spartans, Molly McElvaney, bring it forward. The set by Garrett. They go to Jasper once again. Her swing is long, and for the first time in the match, Spartans lead 4-3. Cedarholm to Garrett, and she goes to it on 2, and it's dug out. The bump by Ajmani. They go to Dominguez, and it's softly over the net. They go to Vadavaz for Ashley Cuero. Sorry about that. Not Nina Vadavaz. My apologies. So it's a good kill for Ashley Cuero. As the Lions get the serve back, it'll be Dallas Jasper to bring it forward for the Lions. 4-4 our score here in set number 1. As she goes cross court. The set by Mueller, and the quick swing is good for a kill. It's Taylor Fossler gets her first kill of the match. 5-4 Spartans lead. Casey Reynolds into the game for the Spartans. She'll bring it forward, and it can't quite get there. And the Lions will get the point off the net. Van de Vetter exits. Toria Morgie back on the court. And it'll be Anna Garrett to serve for the Lions as those empty seats we talked about getting filled up. The set by Mueller. They go to Dominguez, and her kill is perfect. Into no man's land on the Leo side as we continue to go back and forth here in the first set. 6-5 Spartans lead, and it's Ajmani to serve once again. Nice dig by Cedarholm. The set by Garrett, and it's soft up to Mueller. They go to Houghton for the kill. Amorgi will give it a go. Over on 2 by Mueller. The bump by Koglova. Amorgi once again, and her swing is blocked. Over on one from Kuglova. Nice dig by Cedarholm. They go to Cuero once again, and it's dug out by Fossler. And Sorrel Halfton's swing goes long. 6-6 our score. One of the biggest crowds we've had on hand so far this year for the Sunshine State rivalry. As Nicole Dominguez tries to put it over softly, and it's easily blocked by Amorgi and Cedarholm. Lions take the lead 7-6. Over on two is Mueller, and kept alive by Garrett. She brings it over on the backwards bump. And Taylor Fossler's kill attempt is good. 7-7 our score here in set number one. And it will be Taylor Fossler to bring it forward. Goes soft with it. They go to Amorgi for the kill attempt, and it's good. Nicole Dominguez tried to dig it out, but it goes sideways into the Leo crowd. 8-7. Oliviero for the Lions. Jenna Kuglova with a changeup. Bringing it forward on two is Mueller. They go to Jasper for the set, and timing just a little bit off there between Garrett and Jasper. And that'll cost Leo the point. Mueller to serve for the Spartans, tied up at 8. Hard serve, one of the best we've seen so far in the Sunshine State Conference. Jasper goes for the kill. What a play by Taylor Fossler. Amorgi goes for the kill, and it's dug out. Net violation on the University of Tampa. And the Lions get the point. So some nifty ball handling skills by Molly McIlvaney on that one. Reggie Vandevetter to bring it forward. The set as they go to Halfton. It's dug out. Bradshaw will give it a go, and great timing there. Mueller to Alexandra Miska. Excuse me, Courtney Volger there on the kill. Over on one on the bad bump. Demps tries to go cross court. Cedarholm gives it a go, and a good kill. Straight up the near line. And the Lions take the lead 10-9. Ashley Cuero into the game as Bradshaw exits, and Cedarholm to serve for the Lions. The set by Mueller. They go to Dominguez, and it's blocked, kept alive. Cuero goes short with it, and it's good. Just beyond the hands of Sammy Mueller. Cedarholm to bring it forward once again. Dug out by McIlvaney. They go short with it on the Tampa side, and as does Anna Garrett on two, and it falls. And the Lions create a little bit of cushion on their 3-0 scoring run. Set by Mueller. They go to Dominguez. Her swing is blocked, kept alive by Vandervetter. Cuero gives it a go, but it's long. (12-10) as the Spartans get the serve back. Ends the 3-0 scoring run by the Lions. And it's Molly McIlvaney to bring it forward. She goes short with it as off the net, Garrett able to dig it out, and they bring it forward on the bump. They go to Dominguez for the kill, and it's blocked. But blocked out of bounds by Dallas Jasper. 12-11 our score as the Spartans close to within one. They got by Van de Vetter. The set by Garrett all the way across court. Cuero gives it a go, and it's off the hands of Molly McIlvaney and out of bounds. Lions get the serve back. They lead 13-11 here in set number 1. Dallas Jasper gives it a go. Nice serve. Had the Spartans on a miscommunication. And it's a good kill by Nicole Dominguez. She goes cross court. Not the hardest kill attempt we've seen, but she put it in the right place, right beyond the reaching hand of Ashley Cuero. 13-12 Lions lead. Casey Reynolds into the game. She'll serve it. Good bump. The set by Garrett. They go to Van de Vetter. And a nice recovery there, but it's long for the Spartans, and the Lions get the point. Garrett brings it forward. The set by Mueller as a good block. Ashley Cuero as Taylor Fossler tried to put it over softly. Her timing with Sammy Mueller just a bit off here in the opening set. And head coach Chris Katnack like a word with the officials. And looks like everything is squared away. Anna Garrett to serve for the Lions. Lead 15-12 here in the first set. Is set by Mueller. They go to Dominguez, who's been hot so far, and it's off the hands and then up to Cedarholm. Amorgi goes soft with it, and she puts it perfectly past the blockers in front of the hand of Molly McIlvaney. And the Lions get the point, 16-12. Timeout taken by the Spartans. Lions look to get a little bit of momentum from this. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. 16-12. St. Leo leads. Ashley Cuero has been hot so far. 3 kills, a 400 hit clip as she leads the way for the Lions. Nicole Dominguez, as we said in the open, leading the Spartans. 4 kills, 333 hit clip, and only 1 net error so far in this one. So Anna Garrett to bring it forward after the Spartan timeout. Up to McIlvaney. They go to Mueller, and then Fossler's swing is blocked. They're going to try it once again, and this time it's good. They got it past Cuero and Kriglova and beyond the reach of Britt Cedarholm. Nicole Dominguez to serve for the Spartans, and a bad bump there by Cuero as it went a little bit beyond Garrett's reach, and an easy point there for the Spartans. 16-14 Lions lead. Dominguez to bring it forward once again. And that one not enough to get there, as the Lions take a 17-14 lead. Avery Bradshaw into the game for Cuero, and she'll serve. She goes cross court. Dug out by Reynolds. They go to Mueller. And a nice save by Bradshaw. Running safe. Cedarholm gives it a go. And it's dug out by Dominguez. And Houfton's swing goes out of bounds across the near sideline. And the Lions get the point, 18-14. Mueller will go to Foster once again, and it's blocked. Tori Amorgi. Textbook block. And a timeout once again taken by the University of Tampa. Lions getting on a roll, 19-14. Welcome back, everybody. Mid-action, Dominguez to give it a go, and it's dug out by Garrett. Kriglova to Cedarholm as she puts it perfectly beyond the reach of Nicole Dominguez. And the Lions first to 20 here in the first set. Bradshaw gives it a go. Dug out by Dominguez. They go to Mueller. Back to Dominguez. She goes short with it. Right there, Amorgi to Garrett. And then up to Vandervetter. McElvaney will go to Fossler, and her swing is good for a kill off the hands of Britt Cederholm and out of bounds. So Spartans cut into the deficit. They trail by 5. Taylor Fossler to serve for the Spartans. Set by Garrett. They're going to go to Amorgi. And good timing, and it's just out of bounds. Sorrel Halfton gave it a try, just off the mark. Jennifer Glova to serve for Lions, leading 21-15 in set number 1. Set by Mueller. They're going to go back to Halfton, and it's just beyond the far sideline. So Halfton giving it a go on both sidelines, and she's been off the mark both times. And that extends the deficit just a little bit more for the Spartans. Lions lead 22-15, dug out by Dominguez. They go to Mueller as they go short with it is Halfton, set by Garrett. Cederholm going to give it a go, dug out by McElvaney. Dominguez brings it forward, set by Garrett once again. Volley of the match so far, over on 2 is Mueller. Britt Cederholm's going to go short with it again, and a nice save by Reynolds, and it's just off the net as McElvaney tried to put it over off the set. Not enough to get there. So we continue to see Garrett and Jasper's timing just a little bit off here in the opening set. Going on a changeup is for Glova. They're going to go to Halfton once again, and it's dug out. Nice save there by Dallas Jasper, but it's off the hands of Britt Cederholm as she couldn't quite get there in time. 23-16 Lions lead. Sammy Mueller to serve for the Spartans. And one of the more impressive serves we've seen. That is a good timing there. Garrett to Jasper, and that one was perfect. Put it below the hands of Molly McElvaney. And the Lions will serve for the set. 24-16. Vandervetter will bring it forward. A dig by McElvaney. They're going to go to Nyla Demps as her point is good. Her first kill of the match. And the Lions will try to play defense to take the first set. Caitlin Ajmani to bring it forward. Dug out by Krugova, the set by Garrett. They're going to go to Cederholm, and it's off the hands of Ajmani. Back to McElvaney as Dominguez brings it forward on the bump. Garrett to Jasper, and it's off the hands of Caitlin Ajmani, and the Lions take the first set 25-17. As we get to see the Lions that pretty much started the season red hot, open up the season 6-0, and we saw that a little bit at the end of the first set. So the Lions take the first one 25-17. We'll be right back with set number 2. Welcome back, everybody. Lions took the first set 25-17, and we've just seen what a difference it can make when Garrett and Dallas Jasper have their timing down. Jasper contributing a lot over the back end of that set. 3 kills in the opening set for Dallas Jasper. She played a big part in their opening set win. So here we go for set 2. Teams have switched sides. Reggie Vandervetter will bring it forward. Avery Bradshaw, Jennifer Glova, Anna Garrett, Britt Cederholm, and Dallas Jasper sent out there for the Lions. And it's a good kill by Sorrel Halfton to put the Spartans on the board first here in the second set. Taylor Fossler to serve for St. Leo. The set by Garrett. They go to Jasper, and it's off the net, and it finds some open ground. Right beyond the reach of Casey Reynolds for Tampa. Bradshaw departs Cuero in for the Lions as we are tied at 1 here in the second set. Britt Cedarholm to bring it forward. That's a good bump by McElvaney, and it looked like Houghton just swung and missed. Rarely we see that at this level, but it happens. 2-1 Lions. As Cedarholm's serve goes out of bounds near sideline. 2-2 our score. Sammy Mueller to serve. An impressive serve, a lot of top spin. It dips right into the arms of Britt Cedarholm. Ashley Cuero's kill is good. She goes cross court beyond the reach of Nicole Dominguez. And the Lions get the serve back. They lead 3-2. Dallas Jasper to serve for the Lions. Good dig by McElvaney. And they're going to go to Demps, and a handling error on the part of the Lions, so the Spartans get the point. Looked like it was a handling error on Ashley Cuero. 3-3 our score. Arshmani brings it forward. The set by Garrett. They're going to go to Cuero to make up for it off the block and hands, and then to Arshmani over to Dominguez, who bumps it forward on one Vandervetter. They go to Nyla Demps over to Cedarholm. Going short with it is Allie Dahl. Spartans can't put it forward, and the Lions lead 4-3. Anna Garrett to serve. Good dig by Cuero, and Dahl over on the bump. And they're going to go to Nyla Demps, but the block attempt goes out of bounds by Ashley Cuero. 4-4. Molly McElvaney moving forward. The set by Garrett. They're going to go to Cuero again, and a nice diving dig there by Ashmani. Sorrell bumps it over, and Toria Morgi, and then once again a good dig by Mueller. Soft over. They're going to go to Morgi, who goes short with it, and a nice diving save by Demps. A set over the net. Garrett to Cuero. It's blocked and out of bounds. Nice alert play there by Cuero, just to duck just out of the way of that one so it didn't hit her. And it falls right of the far sideline. So Cuero exits. Bradshaw into the game for the Lions, and she'll serve. Dominguez up to Mueller as the Taylor Fossler kill attempt is good for because of a handling error by the Lions. Casey Reynolds brings it forward. Amorgi's kill attempt is good. Off the hands of Nicole Dominguez, who went up there for the block. 6-5 Lions. Jenna Koglova to serve. A set by Mueller. They're going to go to Dominguez, and it's blocked. Nice save by Osmani. And then over to Dominguez, who brings it forward. Cedarholm will go far with it. And that's a good kill by Nicole Dominguez. 6-6 our score here in set number 2, as we saw in set number the beginning of set number 1. Spartans Lions going back and forth. Dominguez serves to Bradshaw. The set by Garrett, and Cedarholm gives it a go off the hands and bumped up by McElvaney. A nice save by Nicole Dominguez. Foslo over on the bump. Set by Garrett once again to Amorgi. Her swing is blocked. Kruglova to Cedarholm, and at the last minute, the ref raises the flag. Looked like she was going to call it in, but she said it went beyond the back line. She hears it a little bit from the Leo crowd. And the Spartans take the lead 7-6. Dominguez to serve once again. Bad bump there by Bradshaw, but they'll give it right back to her. Dug out by Dominguez. They're going to go to Houfton. Her swing is far out of bounds on the right sideline, and the Lions tie the game. Reggie Vandervetter to serve for the Lions. And a far bump there by McElvaney. Easy points for the Lions as Britt Cedarholm puts it in no man's land on the Spartan side. 8-7 Lions lead. Better bump there by McElvaney as Fosler goes short with it, and it falls in between Kruglova and Cedarholm, and the Spartans tie the game. Fosler to serve. Over to Vandervetter. They're going to go to Dallas Jasper. Her swing is blocked but out of bounds. And the Lions go right back in front. Casey Reynolds into the game for Taylor Fosler. But Cedarholm to serve. Good top spin on that one. And it's Alexandra Miska just into the game. Gets her first kill for the Spartans. Excuse me. Sammy Mueller to serve. Right to Cedarholm. The set by Garrett. Over to Jasper. Dug out by Mueller. The bump up by Miska. Goes a little bit wide, so Demps has to bring it forward. Garrett over on two, and she scores the point for the Lions. Defensive specialist Fabiola Rosado just into the game for Dallas Jasper, her first appearance of the match. And she'll serve. Mueller over to Demps as her swing is right on the line, so it's a good kill there for Nyla Demps as chalk flies up. 10-10 our score. Caitlin Arjmani to serve for the Spartans. Over on two, Garrett once again. And a handling error for the Lions. Spartans take the lead 11-10. Arjmani to serve once again. Cedarholm to Garrett, up to Cuero, who goes soft with it, but it's off the hand a little funky, and it goes out of bounds. 12-10 Spartans lead. Set by Garrett, over to Dahl, and it's off the hands of Sammy Mueller, and nobody there on the back line to get it. So the Lions get the serve and the point back. 12-11 Spartans lead here in set number two. Toria Morgi into the game for Reggie Vandervetter, and Anna Garrett to serve. Good dig there by McElvaney, and a nice dig on the other side by Kruglova. Ashley Cuero gives it a go right to McElvaney, and great timing there. Sammy Mueller to Alexandra Miska. And the Spartans lead 13-11. McElvaney to Cedarholm, and Ashley Cuero's kill. Very convincing off the hands of Caitlin Ashmani. Avery Bradshaw into the game for Ashley Cuero. She'll serve. Ashmani to Mueller. She goes to Fossler. A good dig, but right over the net by Kriglova. The bump by Ashmani, and a nice pancake there by Kriglova. And Garrett will send it over. Bump once again by Ashmani. Dominguez gives a go softly, and it's just beyond the reach of Avery Bradshaw. (14-12) Spartans lead. Nyla Demps to bring it forward. Good dig there by Kriglova. And Dahl's kill attempt dug out. And it's off the hands of Anna Garrett. Nice play there by Nyla Demps. It looked like Garrett wasn't ready for that one at all. And a timeout called by Leo. Spartans lead 15-12 here in set number 2. Welcome back, everybody. Spartans lead 15-12 here in set number 2. Sammy Mueller and Alexandra Miska have gotten in on a couple of assists and kills together to build a 3-point lead for the Spartans. And that led to the first timeout taken by Sam Ciberone. So we're ready to go. Nyla Demps to serve for the Spartans. See if the Lions can get on a little bit of a run and cut into the deficit just a little bit. Kriglova up to Garrett. They're going to go to Amorgi, who's been quiet tonight. And a handling error on Avery Bradshaw. She can't believe it. Looked like the dig got a little bit too close to her body. So 16-12 Spartans lead. Nyla Demps to serve once again, taking her sweet time. And a big bump there by Bradshaw. Amorgi brings it over softly, and it goes off the hands of Taylor Fossler and over to the back corner, and Molly McElvaney couldn't get there. Jenna Kriglova to serve for Lions, and a change up there off the bump from Mueller, who's near the net. Demps brings it over. It's set by Garrett. They go to Jasper, and it's off the blocking hands of Taylor Fossler. Dominguez brings it up. Garrett once again to Cedarholm this time, and it's blocked right back into the face of Britt Cedarholm. And she's not happy about that. Spartans on a 4-0 scoring run. Excuse me, 5-1 scoring run. Nicole Dominguez to serve. Right to Bradshaw. The set by Garrett. They're going to go to Cedarholm once again, and that kill very convincing off the hands of Molly McElvaney and out of bounds. Reggie Vandervetter into the game. She'll serve. To Demps, is set by Mueller. They go to Fossler, and it's off the hands of Vandervetter, who gets the ball right back to him and brings it forward. And a nice pancake there by Kriglova. Oh, what a save by Cedarholm, but it's just long to the right of the, or left, I should say, of the near sideline. That got the crowd into it a little bit, but Cedarholm just couldn't quite keep it in bounds, and the Spartans get the point. Fossler to serve to Vandervetter. Her bump goes long. And easy points there off the hands of Dallas Jasper. It's so important to control that first dig off the serve. Kriglova up to Garrett, to Cedarholm, who goes soft with it, and Houghton there. They go right back to Houghton, and her kill attempt is blocked. Britt Cedarholm trying to get the crowd into it, a little fist pump, Tiger Woods action. Lions trying to cut into the deficit just a little. They trail by 4 as Cedarholm brings it forward. Demps up to Mueller, and they're going to go to Houfton as it's to the back line over to Cedarholm. It's set by Garrett and Cuero, and it's off the hands, and nobody can get to it in time as the ball just kept carrying backwards off the hands of Demps and then McElvaney. And by then it was way too late to try to bring it forward. So Lions just trail by 3 now, 19-16. Cedarholm to serve once again, and her serve just long. And that's probably the last thing Britt wanted to do in terms of getting the momentum back. Spartans first to 20 here in the second set. And Mueller with that impressive serve. And Garrett over on 2. Bumped up in the air. And Houfton brings it forward softly. Garrett once again to Jasper. And it's dug out by McElvaney. Demps brings it forward to Vander Vetter as Ashley Cuero's kill attempt is blocked, and a net violation on Ashley Cuero. And another timeout taken by Sam Sabronis, second of the set. Spartans lead 21-16 here in the second. Welcome back, everybody. Spartans lead 21-16 here in the second, as Lions just look a little bit flat after their opening set win. After going back and forth for the first about 16 points of this one, it's been all Tampa, as they've built a pretty comfortable 5-point lead. 4 points away from taking the set. Garrett up to Cuero. It's blocked, and a handling error on Tampa. And that'll get the crowd into it a little bit as Lions try to get some momentum. 21-17 they trail. Fabiola Rosado into the game for Dallas Jasper. Ali Dahl up front. Diving dig by Ajmani. Softly over the net by McElvaney on 2. Garrett, but it's dug out, and a little bit of miscommunication there by Miska and Dominguez. And the Lions cut the deficit to 3. Rosado to serve once again. The dig up as they go to Demps, and can Cedarholm get there? She can't. She gave it a run, but it was off the hands of Jenna Kriglova and way north of the back line. 22-18 as the Spartans get the serve back, and they expand their lead back up to 4. Kriglova up to Garrett, and Cuero's swing is blocked. Spartans playing with some authority here in the second set, and they're 2 points away from taking it. Caitlin Ajmani serve for the Spartans. Kriglova up to Garrett. Cuero's going to give it a run again, and it's off the blocking hands. And once again, Ajmani and Dominguez go for it, and none of them can come up with it. Lions get the point back, trail by 4. Toria Morgi into the game for Vander Vetter. And it's at Anna Garrett to serve for the Lions. She goes to Ajmani, the set by Mueller, and it's brought forward on the bump by Dominguez. A little bit of miscommunication as Morgi goes soft with it. And she gets the point. Couple Let's Go Leo chants starting to build as the Lions draw within 3. Timeout taken by Tampa. Let's see if the Lions can keep it going. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Spartans lead 23-20 as the Lions not going down without a fight here in the second. On a small little 2-0 scoring run of their own. DJ trying to get the crowd into it a little bit. Anna Garrett out of the timeout will serve for the Lions. That's money to dig. Mueller up to Miska, and it's off the line, and the Spartans will serve for the set. Molly McElvaney will bring it forward. Cook over the bump. Garrett is set as Ashley Cuero's kill attempt is blocked, and the Spartans take set number 2 by a final of 25-20, and we'll have our first intermission of the match. 1-1, we are tied, and we'll be back right after this.
Founded in 18